Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And I have been busy making so many collages, and I want to talk to you today about using those big paper pads and Posca pens. And that's really what I've been up to lately. But today I've had to mark a lot of them, but here's one of my Dilution ink sprays. I just want to show you that before I put anything down on it. And then over here is the ones that I might put the big 12 by 12 pads on, or either do my drawings on with the Posca pens. But this is nothing more than just the little Craft Smart paint. This is bright yellow. Okay, so you know how you'll get those big old pads, like all the pinks or all the blues or whatever, but I thought, you know, let me go through those since I've about run out of magazines. And, you know, I thought I'll just work on doing backgrounds and doing things with Posca pens when I don't have, when I've used up all my magazines. So, and I've actually used, you know, cut it out with my Posca. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, using my Poscas, and I come out here to the F, and that's where I cut everyone off at, and then I turned it around and cut it again right there at the F, and then I rounded all the corners. And another thing too, when you go to stick these on, I was using double-sided tape because some of these are awfully thick and they'll pop off. So I've used double-sided tape, and plus you have to start on the inside because when you come to the outside, all these are going to need to be cut off. And it seems like a good fit going down this way. And if you make them any smaller, then you're going to have to really judge how much white space or space you want in between. Here's another Pinterest inspired with the Posca pens. I had put down some like the purple backgrounds, and I really wasn't happy. And then I went over it with the green numbers, and I still wasn't happy with it. It was all dark, and you know I like things to pop. So I noticed black and pink and white seemed to pop, even against the dull purple background. Try not to drag you all through what I've already shown you, but here's just nothing more than using my stencils. Here comes the troopers, my dogs. Here's another one with the dilutions. Hang on, got another one to show you. This is one I showed you the other day where I put down the newspaper, then the gold Basics Liquitex, and then I put the black napkin over it. Then I put this down, and then I found these two images. So I keep adding all the time to this page. And here's another with the 12 by 12 paper pad. I put the horse on this one, and I'll keep adding to this one as well. Another one, I think about travel. It's a travel pad, paper pad. And if it's real busy, you've got to use a, you know, high contrast picture. And I think I keep adding more to this, and I added this butterfly out of one of the 12 by 12 paper pads, and then I outlined it in black. And here's another one I thought as I was going through my magazine that as I was flipping through, I thought I really love the colors, but I don't love the images. So I thought I'm going to start cutting every one of them up and putting them in a little tray. And when I get the colors I like, you know, that go well together, I'll just, you know, and I think I cut these in 2 by 2 inches. And then I painted the blue background. Well, I actually got green stencil, and this was another one of those backgrounds that I thought just didn't pop, but when I added these, it seemed to work well with it. But I seemed to like the blues, the reds, the yellows, but I did not like the images, so I just cut them all up. Here's another Pinterest inspired. That's what I did to the other image over here. It was blue with these stamps all over it, but it was just too dull. And here's another paper pad images where I take all the scraps that I have. I didn't alter them. I just thought I'd put them down on here, the ones that I thought worked pretty good together, and then outlined them. And who knows what I'll do to the rest of it. And here's one where, I don't know if I showed you the other day, but I put this map in the background and took this pie and cut it up and make it look like an orange, and then added these 2 flowers from the calendar. And this here again is the Delusions shimmer sprays in the background. I told you I had a lot, just work with me here. It's so bulky over here because of all the things, but this here is nothing more than images out of a hardback book. And this here was a bunch of buildings, and I just cut in the shape of a flower, and that was out of the hardback book. And this here is the calendar. And this is nothing more than the yellow and gold background with these. And then the black is the paper napkin. Here's the paper napkin. I got them at a steal. I think I got 5 or 6 packs of these at I think Bed Bath & Beyond. They had like 70% off their napkins. So I Mod Podged them down, and then these butterflies come off one of my 12 by 12 paper pads. And then I riveted this little thing on here. Which the other day I was showing you how I put the words down, and I had added this image. And I just think she went well with all the words. Now I'll probably just keep adding to this page. And this is one I was working on this morning, which not real happy with it. I think I'll just keep going over it. I think I was just too impatient and kept going over things when they weren't quite dry, but I'll have to kind of perfect it. It was a Tisha Moore inspired Pinterest page. And here's some more paper pad, and added this image, and I thought she went well with this. Here's another image you've probably seen last time, but I really love it. And this was another that I showed you last time with the napkin. This was one napkin. This was a different napkin. And then I added her image. And I'll probably keep adding to this one. And this one here is another one of those dull backgrounds, but I added her, and it works. You know, I think she does good on this page. Works well with those colors. Here's another one that Posca pens, and I added these two butterflies from Dollar Tree. And this one here I showed you last time. I keep adding to this one. And I was going through Pinterest and thought I'd try my hand at drawing mushrooms. Here's another one. I cut out the calendar. Another one with the Posca pens, and I need to go back over these, which I didn't wait long enough to put the white over the black, and it sort of smeared. And this was another napkin over top of the inks. But I use Mod Podge, and they tend to want to stick to one another. But I think if you use the matte medium, it won't stick as bad. But since I've got like a gallon of Mod Podge that I bought a year ago, I need to use it. I got one more to show you. This is just, I went around with the my stencil. And this here was actually the butterfly from Dollar Tree. And I think I found these mushrooms in an old magazine. There's another where I cut the pictures out of a magazine. If you like the colors, you can use them for a background. And here's another where I used the basics acrylic. This turquoise blue, I'm telling you, it covers 100%. I love the way it covers. Not like some of these others, you got to keep going back over and back over, but that turquoise blue really pops. And this was the Chicago Skyline magazine that I cut these images out of. Then I went around them with a black Posca pen. There's one where I didn't like the background. I think I just smeared some more on top and cut out these from an old magazine. But she's out of a Vogue magazine. But I'll probably keep adding to this one. And here was a Pinterest inspired background. And I just happened to find these in my Vogue magazine that I got the other day. And these are flowers out of the same magazine. Some more of the paper pads. And actually these images come off of a paper pad also. And I'll show you this one in a minute, but I'll leave that till the end. Here's another paper pad magazine. I mean, not magazine, a book. I put that in there, so I had to keep cutting around it till I got to the middle, but here's just one I done this morning that I'll probably draw on or cut out some more squares. Here's one of my shimmer spray inks that I'll probably put the magazine pictures on. I just want to show it to you before, you know, I put anything on it. Here's another one. I want to show you this one over here that I done the other day. I happened to find a image that I had done. It was a McDonald's book. And I thought, it opened up, and I thought, I will put that in my book. And look, I even found this little image. I found this little thing in the Variety magazine, and I thought I'll put the little king and the little girl and boy at the top. And I put them on a rivet so I could turn it down in my book. I couldn't. I was going to make it where it done like that, but then there was no way it just wasn't going to fold correctly. So I put, and I was actually going to put like a little sleeve. I could slide that down in. But I put the birds on there where they turn up. And the dragon, I like that it was just the ship and the sail, so I stuck him on there. I stuck the dragon on there. Then I stuck the bird. Then I stuck that on there. I thought that was neat. And then, you know, when I want to close the book, I just can fold that down. It does stick out over here at the end, but nonetheless, I can still close it. Okay, guys, there you go. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.